back into an invite only session. I've just done the setup, which should be uploading shortly. That was done off my mobile phone, just to show you that this glitch is still working. It was working earlier today when I was on it, so I'm just coming back online to see if it's still capable of working. I'm not sure if I've done the last car in this garage, so I'm just going to check that now. As you can see, I've been busy. Yes, I did do the last car, yeah, as you can see, that's full. So I'm basically working on the third garage now. I'm working from the office, the Arcadia office. So, as you see, we've already got one in there, by the look of it, yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's not, that's alright, it's one of my modded cars, what I've moved from the top garage on the list to put the Deluxo there, which you will see shortly when I order it. So I'll take that notice of that one for a minute. So first drive this out. This garage works great because there's always cars under this car park.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
On site, I pulled that car out to that top garage where the Deluxo is now. I put the Deluxo in there while I'm doing this glitch.
It's coming at you.
So just pull it a little bit away from the garage where what you've just come out of. What I tend to do is just turn the camera around and the car spawns there in front of me. As I was saying, it was working earlier. I'm hoping it's still working. I find this a lot better to disconnect the internet rather than keep switching sessions all the time. What a lot of people have been saying, do that multiplayer sessions, and you've got to do the glitch in the multiplayer session. What's the point of that when you can do it in the invite only session? Because every time you nick a car you get a bounty, and if you've got a bounty on you when you start, you're not going to get rid of the bounty. You can't put yourself in passive mode because of the bounty, and that means then you end up having to do the glitch in a multiplayer session with a bounty on your head, and it just seems bloody pointless. So like I say, I was going to say I was a little bit high then to go in that wall bridge, and obviously if you go in there too high like that, that's what's going to happen to you. You're just going to come straight out the map again. I was a little bit too high, so you don't have to do this at pace. Just get your car in there slowly, and as soon as you're in there, just work yourself down. You can either go under this building or round it. The one on the right, as you can see, we've dropped basically underneath it. So I like to get just on the white lines here, going down into the airport. I don't like to travel under those buildings at all, because there's a lot of obstacles in the way if you're too high and you're glitching through them. So if you follow that route I'm taking now, it's pretty simple. I would redo it again in a minute. Let's first see if the glitch has got to be working, because I'm obviously in the wall bridge. So and also this is where I position the car. People always keep saying go over to that white line over that way.
Hey, remember?
But there's no point in that, because there's no need to do that. All you've got to do is position yourself in the middle of this square area on the map there, and forward of this little dog leg here. As long as your car is positioned basically there, when you drop it, it's going to drop in this square part of this shape here, and it's going to drop in the garage. Just let the other mode come off and then just let it settle for a bit. And what I do is I press the X button and just lean back a little bit on the stick. It's landed in something. There you go, straight in the garage. Like I say, place changed. And we have spawned in a completely different spot to where I normally spawn. That doesn't matter. See, we've spawned basically not far from where we went in. So that's not an issue. Well, we're just flying back to the city now. If I'm going in the right direction. No, probably not. So we're going that way. That's the first time I've spawned in an area like that. It's close to that anyhow. So we'll just work our way back now. Some people say it's a poor man glitch, but I find it's one of the simplest ones around at the moment. And I find it's alright really. I mean, alright, it takes time to fill a garage, but you know, you've got an easy glitch here, which anybody can do basically. Anybody's capable of doing this glitch. So I was driving the right spot, they'd be alright, wouldn't they? So we're getting garage number 3 now, where the hell did you come out of? There you go. As you can see, this is my crew leader, Gunslinger 21. This is the guy who made the crew. Well, I say the guy. This is the account what made the crew. It's the crew leader. I don't play on this account much now. It's got 86 million, but it's not too bad. But I've got more money on other accounts while I play on. I think this is the second character as well anyhow, so the first character's a guy. Like I say,
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
if you just got on your second character on your guy, on your accounts, and do what I'm doing, just fill up all the garages, and the money will mount up. It's money in the bank for a rainy day.
It's on the way.
And it's always going to be there, isn't it, for you? So it's up to you which way you go about it. There you go. You can have a little bit of fun as well while you're doing it. You will find that shooting a few bypassers like that can get you a bit of RP as well. So it's not a total loss, you know. I mean, one account I was working on the other day was it started off at rank 1 in the crew and basically went up to about 45 while I was putting about filling garages. So it ranks you up as well in the crew rank, you know what I mean? So there's a few places where you can get into this wall bridge. There's one just there, up this way, yeah. So, like I say, go too high and that's what happens to you every time. Just got to get in there and stay low. We'll try that one again. A little bit high on that one. Just let your car drop down, or even just, like I say, just go around this building on the right. And that's about the right height. Just blast down there now. You can try cutting off the corner just there a little bit. You don't want to go too far over there, because there's some tunnels there you can just see faded lines under the map. And I'll try to follow this grass above my head here. Start slowing down now. Comes out of other mode, shortening now. Just let the car settle for a bit. I'll let it creep forward just a touch. And then just press the X and lean back a little bit on the analog stick, left hand analog stick. Like now. There you go, just a little lean back. No, it's not going to work that time. As you can see, probably never let the car settle long enough, and that's what's caused that to happen. If the car's dropping a long way under the map, you know you haven't got the garage right. We was in the right spot, we just was probably hadn't let the car settle enough. It hadn't dropped down enough. Sometimes happens, rushing it, like, you know, you can't rush this one. You've got to like just let the car settle down in time, and it will land in the right spot. We'll go in the normal place we normally go in, which is just there. That's where I normally drive in. You can get to a nice height, just going for that one steadily. So if you get it wrong like me, don't give up, because it does work. It's just a little bit of practice, that's all. And you'll get it every time eventually. You try and rush it, you're just not going to get it, you know. You just got to take your time. Just follow this bit of grass now over my head. And we're slowing the car down now. Putting the brake on now, just let it settle. I'll just take a little bit further forward this time. Right. And now we're just going to hit the X. There you go, we've got it. This is where you normally respawn. And it's not far to the office. I honestly think that this glitch might be around for quite a while, because I think they're going to have a job patching it. You know, it's just one of those glitches, you know, they've already patched the wall bridge that you can't get into on an online session. But once you've disconnected the internet, it's a different ball game. You know, it seems to work for you. I don't know how that is, but it does work. It's pretty quick, really. If you pat about like I have, then
You calling for some wheels?
obviously it's going to take that a little bit longer. But down to about the tree, yeah.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
Corner mechanic. Get out of the car, blast a few people, whatever. Maybe not this time. Let's get in the car before we lose it. See if we can get it first time this time. And just get yourself at the right height just before you approach it. See, no need to rush, just take your time. No need to get so close to the water either, which is some people have been doing. There's just no need to do that. I mean, somebody had a video on earlier today about an under the map race and all that carry on. What's the point of doing all that when all you've got to do is just do this? Disconnect the internet for 50 seconds and come straight into the wall bridge in an invite only session. I don't know what's more simpler than that. They're just trying to make the same glitch more complicated than what it is. I don't think it needs to be any more complicated. I think it's just simple as the way it is. As you can see, just pull a bit forward to about there and move about right. So just let the car settle for a minute and just drop it. There you go, we're in there again. Just turn the camera a bit and you'll see it glitch out. Yeah, the nightclub might be the next thing I purchase to and fill that up. But what I'll do is I'll just transfer the cars over from the office to the nightclub and start with the elegies back over here again. seems, you know, it's a good starting place from the office. There's no fatting about having to find cars on the street and that. I'm just gonna turn down the volume on this a bit. That's alright. Yeah. So like I say, it's pretty simple. It takes about 4 minutes to dupe if you concentrate on it.
Hey.
Stop getting phone calls. All that carry on.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it by.
For some reason I'm on free aim. I don't know why that is. But whatever. No, it spawned out of the road this time. If you look on my crew, I've created on Mod Zone, I've created a couple of death matches, a last team standing, fragile rockets. It's a fragile platform for the rockets and insurgents. They're all new jobs I've created and for you to test out if you want to join the crew. There's plenty of playlists. 295 now, so and the crew have been creating stuff as well, which is good. We've got quite a few active crew members now, making some good jobs and playlists of their own. So come and join the crew and join the fun. Don't need to get too close to those white lines, as you can see on the map there. Just stay in the centre of this area. There you go, you get it every time. You can see where we are on the map there. Perfect. That's where we respawn. I don't know why I'm recording now. But whatever. that? I'll do the last one now on the video and then we'll knock it on the head.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it to you.
It's just something to pass the time of the day, really. Make a bit of money. We'll be getting back online my original account very soon. And one when I play online most of the time. I start mixing with my friends again. But as you can see, this account hasn't got a great deal of money, so just trying to top him up a bit. Just don't go any higher than what I am now. You'll be fine. See, again. See, if you don't let the car settle, that's what happens. Trying to rush it. I mean, I've done it hundreds of times, but you know, even me rushing it doesn't help. It's going to kick you out of it. There you go. Completely different spots, see what I mean? It does, I suppose certain places under the map, if you can listen every time in that spot, you can spawn in basically right next to the office line, you know. But it's only in flying distance, not as if it's a million miles away. There you go. That's how you do it. And you can see what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to carry on with this now, fill this garage up. And get us a few more dupes. So, there. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Just do the setup first, which was recorded off my mobile phone. Do that first, disconnect the internet for 50 seconds, and then just come on to invite only session, and away you go. It'll work from any garage. I do have issues doing it from the nightclub, so that's why I transferred the cars over to this office, or maybe a garage, you know. The arena as well, I seem to have issues there. It keeps switching back to analogy. So working from any garage, 2-car garage, 10-car garage, or the office, or the office's CO office, it'll work a treat. So it's up to you which way you go about it, but I prefer from the office. It's simple.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. It's coming at you.
Do the last one now. Just pass about here for a minute. See if we can laser. Might be in there. Might be in there. Actually, how far are we from the mod shop there? I just want to go and change this crew colour. have a test and have a look at this. I don't think we're that far from it, are we? From here. Yeah, it's just down this way. So just before we do the dupe now, I'm just going to go and check this new crew colour we've got. Oh, well, what we'll do is we'll just take that chrome off it and hold on, where we go now? There you go. Ultra blue. I'll put a chrome on that one. And now we've just changed the wheel colour. There you go. Some tyre smoke. Now we'll go back to the wall bridge and do the glitch. That's where we go, and just over the other side of the map there. There you go. It's worked again. If I was you, I'd crash this out over the weekend. Make yourself as many dupes as you can, put them on your second character. And, you know, you're talking a few £1,000,000 per garage. So, it's going to save you some money. Okay, that's me done. over and done with for tonight. Catch you all soon. Okay, it's Inside Mud signing out. Take care. Bye.